YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back on Total War Rome 2, ready to take the war to Britannia with Hannibal. I did actually go and look at these champion guys after the last episode in the custom battle screen. They're pretty good. They're not great, but they're pretty good. They're not low tier units, from what I can tell. The rest of the troops, though, that are coming against me, I feel pretty confident against. We definitely need a decisive victory for Hannibal here so that he can take a province and ensure that he's able to retrain his troops. I have some pretty tough troops here, just by veterancy, and those Carthaginian hoplites, they have a very powerful charge when in phalanx. So I'm feeling pretty confident about their abilities to hold up a main line, and then I've got Libyan infantry that's and some skirmishers and Scutari to hold up everywhere else. So I am going to go ahead and keep the hoplites in the center, take them out of formation attack here. Definitely want to keep it wide so I can protect my hoplites' flanks. The Scutari are probably going to be some of my weaker units here because their veterancy level is not nearly as high. Go. Keep my general. We definitely need to keep Hannibal safe. He's got a lot of abilities here. Let's just check the abilities. So Inspire improves the melee ranged skill of all nearby units for an extended time. So that can be useful. Might want to do that right when combat's getting started for the center. Rallies the troops, greatly improving the morale of those within the area of influence. Rally and Inspire, greatly improve morale and combat skills. So we can do a Rally and Inspire, maybe get double. Intimidate. Cannot use special abilities for the enemy, and War Cry, which we know what that one does. So let's just keep an eye on those skills because the general skills were reworked in DEI. Got some Italian slingers here. Those are not the best skirmishers. I'm going to look to replace those maybe with some local skirmishers that are better. Go ahead and move up. AI is just going to get more and more reinforcements. Here's those champions of, or cast champions, Carthage champions, whatever this is. I don't know how it's pronounced. Definitely a pretty cool looking unit. Okay, they have reinforcements coming from behind, but they're not hesitating to attack me here. That's fine. I'll move up and answer their movements. Okay, got my Italian slingers up front. They can kind of lay down some initial fire. The enemy's going to keep pushing me, even though the reinforcements aren't here yet. And if they run all the way across the map, there's a possibility that they're going to get really tired. My Italian slingers are about to open fire. I'm gonna actually focus fire on this. Actually, I'm just going to let them fire. I'll skirmish him back, get into hoplite phalanx. Let's go ahead and secure this flank. Potentially going to use my cavalry for hammer and anvil. Let's get the Scutari moved up on the flank right away. Okay. Britannics, charge. 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 Charge them too. Scutari come in. I think the Scutari have the scare ability. Charge those naked spearmen. Charge the javelins. Charge everything over here. Let's bring our cavalry around the back quickly. Let's take our slingers off fire at will. Let's target some of the Briton javelins. Let's get our cavalry into the fray. Our hoplites seem to have crushed the enemy on the charge, which is good. That was what I was hoping for and what I needed. Yeah, my Carthaginian cavalry is going to jack up these javelins very badly. My skirmishers are putting down heavy fire. We've already got a breakthrough, but let's just reform the line with the hoplites. Not interested in kind of getting all disoriented here. Let's get the let's see, I got both the Scutari units. Let's charge in here. We've got some Javelins engage. Let's get out of that. Let's get this cavalry back. Let's just get the lines reset for another charge. And regroup for maximum effectiveness here. Yeah, back, back, back. Libyans, get back. Back, back. Bring up my skirmishers. These guys here. Okay, my Scutari and other units have kind of gotten into the back of this bunch of cast champions. They've performed admirably. They've gotten a few kills. Not a ton of kills, but they've gotten a few kills. I'm going to put a charge down with these hoplites from the flank into those cast champions, trying to get rid of them faster. There's an enemy heroic noble over here that could probably use a little welcome from my slingers. Let's fall back, actually, and kind of close this flank up. Taking some hits on my cavalry over here from some skirmishers. Okay, let's pull this cavalry back over here too. My Scutari have helped wrapped up this mess here. I think they have scare ability. Okay, let's get all of our hoplites reformed. And let's get our Scutari pulled back as well. So I'm going to pull back on the advancing British troops. Our slingers should have good shots into the flank of this heroic noble now. We are taking shots from enemy skirmishers here. Local slingers. I think the enemy is locked onto my cavalry. And one of my units of cavalry did manage to take some damage during that last fight. The heroic nobles taking some fire. Let's back up. My hoplites are under fire. I'm less concerned about that though because they're very heavily armored. Let's return their charges as best we can. Enemy is a little bit disjointed here, so I'm going to have to be careful that I don't open a flank. There we go, there we go. Pull up on okay, now all their local slingers back here are open to my cavalry. My slingers can go ahead and fire at that blob. Let's bring our general up for some support. I've missed that opportunity from earlier. Let's come up in here and we're going to do an inspire, rally and inspire, rally, war cry. I'm just going to hit them with the works here for my general. So that should get all my men performing quite well.
Our general is under attack.
I'm going to pull my general back. Let's get into that blob of slingers, the heroic nobles. Now in combat, let's refocus my slinger fire. Got a nice flank. Actually, let's go back after the skirmishers. Pretty sure my Scutari will win that fight. Yeah, up the center, our hoplites are crushing the Britannic resistance. Their general is engaged. My horsemen have run off their skirmishers. We're actually pretty decent skirmishers from the looks of it. I might look to hire some of them. They've fought valiantly, gained Hannibal's eye. Those abilities appear to be giving my guys some extremely nice boost to their stats. I'm going to have to remember those. I haven't used them enough yet. So now we have a massive chain rout underway. The Britannic forces being chased off in huge numbers. Let's get Hannibal out into this fray too. We're going to chase down some of these enemies and make the most of this since I have so much cavalry. Just firing like crazy into this big blob of routing enemies. My cavalry running down troops at will, basically. Let's see, where's Hannibal ended up right into the one of the only remaining units that was still fighting local champions. Let's give them a rear charge with these hoplites, and that ought to put them out of commission. Let's get down over here. We got this big blob headed off this way that I need to hunt down and destroy. Let's take our cavalry towards that blob.
The battle is turning in our favor.
The local Britannic champions getting rear charged. Champions though they may be, not a fight that they're going to stand up in, so they're going to flee. And now the Britons are going to be slaughtered in mass. Let's see if our Scutari can catch those tribesmen. Yeah, my cavalry now just has hordes of fleeing troops to kill. Let's go get some of those guys that are back up here. We got lots of troops, shattered cast champions, all kinds of units. Yeah, my cavalry is going to be on an absolute killing spree here. Good chance to gain some veterancy more for these cavalry. Though it's probably going to take quite a bit of kills here because these are pretty cheap units. A lot of them are just tribesmen and local militia and all that other stuff. I'm gonna fast forward a little. Just let some of the killing take place. Got more of their troops that are gonna make it off the map. That's fine. Let's go after these cast champions. Those are some of the better units that they were fielding against me. Yeah, we're getting a lot of kills here. I'm not gonna do this every time because it kind of gets boring, but sometimes I'm gonna do this because it's gonna help me out here. More of those champions. There's quite a few of them actually. Gonna wipe out all of them that I can. 430 kills on that cavalry unit. Let's come down here and get the other one. Looks like we got one more unit here. How many kills did my general get? 449. Got some heroic nobles that are running off the field over there too. We'll go run them down. So yeah, we're gonna have killed the vast majority of the Britannic troops that were on the field there. That was a massive victory for Hannibal. The complete opposite of what happened against the Boii. Or was it the Boii? No, it was whatever that faction was near the Boii. It wasn't the Boii. 605 kills on that cavalry. Take that. So my guys are gaining chevrons rapidly, and they're already extremely good troops. So Hannibal's battle-hardened army there was more than a match for the local British defenses, which honestly weren't bad. They're silver chevrons on most of their guys. Naked spear units and those champions. Kind of cool units, like I said, but the charge really just favors my guys. I think they would have been better off to fight in a city or in a forest or something that diminished the charge of my late Libya or my late Carthaginian hoplites. That bronze wall, it is difficult to beat, I guess, for the AI troops. So yeah, completely destroying, well, almost completely destroying their garrison force, and they get away with horrendous losses there. I'm gonna kill the captives.
I will be honest.
The guy at Thule want military access. Eh. That's interesting. What's this over here? Demete. They're not at war with me, but they've got a big army there. We need to take this town so that Hannibal can retrain his troops. Let's auto-resolve it, take the town. So we've taken our first settlement. We've kind of got our back against a wall somewhere, at least. Got a nice defensible position, though. Actually, I'd say our armies are probably more deadly on open ground. We're going to occupy destroyed a faction. Let's tear down this junk and rebuild it. None of that's really what I need here anyway. So yeah, we'll get Hannibal's army retraining. Let's see what we need to do do better near Nemetocena. Bract is almost done with a tier 3 barracks, so it probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and we'll raise a force here. Now someone was saying, you got a Hannibal Barca in the Barca dynasty. I think that one you were seeing was this guy here. It's Meganid. It says Hannibal Barca, but it's not. There's a lot of these characters in the game. It's not the Hannibal Barca, and the biggest thing to go by would be down here, 241 BC. Hannibal started his war against the Romans. The Second Punic War was like 217 or 218 BC, so still quite a ways off there, 30 some odd years. So anyway, yeah, or to say 30 some odd years, 20 some odd years, sorry. Bad math by Air, big surprise. Let's go ahead and raise some forces here. Could I hire a guy named Hannibal Barca? Sure, I could. No reason not to, probably. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. So we'll go ahead and reinstate a legacy of the army that was destroyed, which is the Pride of Mago. Let's reinstate, and we're going to put him in a horse bodyguard. Put him here, upgrade, and then let's start training troops in. Really, that's my only recruitment options right now, huh? Gallic levies and Gallic skirmishers. Why is that all I have? Unlocks Carthaginian noble cav, Carthaginian pikemen. Is there some reason why it's not allowing me to hire the units that should be coming out of this? There should be more units that I can recruit. I mean, I'll move back to Bract and see if that solves it. So we'll move over there in the next turn. Let's move our spy up over here. I was going to take the spy up to help Hannibal, but let's see if there's anything we can do on this front for now. Seems like I had other agents that were busy moving that way. I do. Got this spy that's up here already. Let's go spy ahead and take a look at the Iceni. Looks like they may only own one province right now. So the fact that Britannia has not been united behind one faction may end up working to my favor. We got another spy here that's not doing anything. Let's send this spy up here. Just take a look at our agents. Forces. So our spies are both now moving somewhere. This guy is gonna move up here and help subdue Germania, or was gonna go help Hannibal 1. I can't remember. Probably gonna go help Hannibal. We probably don't need this guy here anymore. Let's send one of them up to help Hannibal in Britannia. Okay. And that's the one that we moved up here earlier, so do we have a couple of them moving? Oh no, we have several. Yeah, we have several going up here actually, so well, that's good. So this guy is in a closer position to get started. So no problem. The more of those guys we have up towards the front, the better. Looks like we can do some upgrades on these ships. Get level 2 hull on all of these vessels. Pretty nice vessels here too. We've got the level 3 shipwright completed. Looks like we can take the public order hit to build it. It is a big public order hit. Though we're going to get more public order once that's completed. What does it go from? So it goes from -4 all the way up to 10. So yeah, we're going to take a 6 public order hit to build it. We need, once we get enough growth, we need to build this building here, and we can put in one of the temples to Tanit or whatever it is that gives all the extra bonuses. Let's go ahead and build this. So I'd like to have it. It takes 16 turns to complete, but let's build it. It'll be legendary to have a full shipwright going on at Carthago. Get the firepot ships, which could be handy in naval battles too, though they don't carry a whole lot of troops. These Carthaginian Marines look like they're going to be useful troops, and they come with 90 men instead of 45. It'd be nice if we had a ship that carried actually 120 men, which we might eventually. Let's just kind of leave that fleet there for now. I'd like to have something to use against the Egyptians. Guess we could go use it against them. I'm not particularly worried about it. We've got their cities under siege at Cyrene, and we're now able to hit Ogilla. Let's see. Little Egyptian force here, just Greek garrison spearmen and native militia. I'm just gonna circle these guys up for turn 2 and see if they'll attack me. Garmontia is gonna hold its own. It's gonna be in good shape. Nothing to worry about down here. Tarraco, all these other provinces looking good. Got our guys on the way. Let's take a look at upgrades that we need to divvy out. The commander here can be improved. Enables night battle on land and sea. That could be handy. What other sea stuff can we give this guy? Anything. Military logistician, camp administrator, sworn bodyguards. Minus morale for all enemy units. That's kind of cool. Dread commander. Let's definitely take advantage of that. Let's see what we got going on in the newer province to see if there's any buildings to take care of. Not really anything important at the moment. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Got my little fleet back there. I can repair it and get ready to put it back to use against the Britannic tribes. Again, not one of them alone took over, and they don't appear to be united against me yet either, which should all work to my favor.
Will you not give our people?
No, I will not give your people a little gold, actually. Thank you for not asking again. Took some attrition with guys who are busy sieging. We subjugated 13 factions, so we got a nice big treasury bonus, as if we really needed a lot more money right now. But hey, have you ever seen me object to money at this point? And the answer would be no. Might go ahead and put another ship right in here for now, just because I can. Let's put a consecrated ground. Public order is good here, which means that this would be a good time to betray the Iceni. My guys will be retrained as of the next turn, so I will just stay right inside friendly territory here. Let's take our spy.
Not possible, my lord. I am eager.
Am I trading with the Iceni? Yes. So I'm gonna get a little bit of a hit to relations with everybody whenever I betray the Iceni, but I don't really care. I've already done a bunch of it, so it's not gonna stop me now. Let's go with the public order one. I think it's the Shrine at Tanit. Yeah, that's the one I want. We can get this Traveler's Lodge, and let's go with the Wine Trader here too. Or actually, should we do a library back here? Let's go ahead and do a library. Okay. And we'll have plenty of public order to override the penalties from that farm, so we'll take care of that. Go ahead and build up that farm there too. Might as well get the little bit of extra money. Got barracks building up in different locations, which is good. Let's take this. This is our second army here, and the only one that we have access to at the moment. Let's get back over here to Bibract and see if it'll let us train. Why is it not letting me train Carthaginian troops out of this building? I do not understand that. I mean, I can get a bunch of mercenaries potentially, which some of you want me to do anyway, but I would like to have at least a core Carthaginian troops. I wonder if... Oh, I'll bet you I converted the structure that was there, and so I haven't completed the one previous to it, so it probably won't let me train anything until this is complete on the next turn. I'll bet you that's what happened there. Okay, that would make sense. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of these Balearic Slingers. Those guys are awesome. These are only late Libyan hoplites here in this line rather than the better ones. I do have some mercenary Libya Phoenician hoplites, but you'll probably hate me for that because it's not mercenary enough for you, I'm guessing. We could make this army more mercenary-centric. These are some good units. I hate to get rid of them, but since you all want to see more mercenary action, I'm gonna do it. You owe me. Alright, so we don't want any of those Gallic ones. They appear to be junk. AUI Free Horsemen. Kind of a cool named unit. I don't need them. Let's get some Gallic Sword Band and other units. These guys are not particularly stable. I'm not a huge fan of them, to be honest. Really just want my hoplites back. I'll put some of these crappy sword bands and other units in here. Don't say that air doesn't love you. Alright, we'll do the Galatian Cell Swords here. They only have 6 armor, as compared to 37 on a hoplite. Gallic Sword Band has 11 armor. They have more armor. Let's see, so 21, 57, 22, 25, 60, 26. So these guys hit harder, but have less armor. So, no special abilities there. These actually get the shield screen. Mercenary Gallic Sword Band. Both of them are 300 strong. Let's go with the Sword Band. They seem to have some more options available to them there. So, alright, I've got a full army, and I've got a mercenary component to it. I've got Libyans, and I've got Gauls, I mean, one Iberian unit, so try not to get too angry. And they're a lot crappier than the units I had, so maybe that'll pacify you all a little bit. Let's see, at Cyrene, I probably have the siege equipment to complete this. I do. It's going to be an auto-resolve type victory here. I don't want to fight it, even though I'm going to take more losses than I should. It's just going to be a big waste of time. Gonna occupy the city, retrain my troops. Don't need the brick dryer. Don't need... Or actually, before we ditch that building... Yeah, we can't even use it to upgrade our troops, so it's worthless. Get rid of it. We'll keep the shipwright. It's not gonna hurt us to have it there. We don't need that. Let's ditch that. can put something more useful there. Guess I'm gonna auto-resolve this real quick too, depending on how bad they want to screw me over. It's not super bad. Okay, so we've hit the Egyptians there. I don't think I need a barracks here. I'll put it in Cyrene, actually. This Gymnasia is taking 6 food, but it's giving me a decent chunk of wealth from entertainment and public order, and I have plenty of food, so I might just leave it for now. Well, I mean, I could build farms here instead, which would probably be more productive, to be honest. Yeah, let's do it, even though it's kind of neat to have that high-level building. This one gives me 8 public order, and 6 growth, and 36 research rate, but it takes me 16 turns to build it. Wow. And it adds to my empire maintenance. That's a pretty cool building, though. That's worth it. Let's take the hit and do it. That'll be fun. And we'll just switch this over to a fishing to help make up some of that food there, too, so... yeah, that'll be fun. Let's do that. Be something different. 16 turns to complete, though, so it will be a while before we see the results of that structure. Alright, so Hannibal's army has completely retrained, which is good. Let's see what kind of local mercenaries are available to us. Britannic chariots, now that's cool. Could replace the Scutari with Britannic chariots. Get some Britons fighting with me. Britannic painted warriors. They do not have the scare effect, unfortunately, though. Nice charge bonus on those guys, though. 37 charge bonus. Britannic scout riders. Silurian spears. I was hoping they'd have some skirmishers for me, but they do not. I wonder how good the Britannic chariots are. Mercenary light horsemen from Britannia whose mounts provide them both speed and agility. I wonder if they're mostly for skirmishing. They're very light units, so I don't know how well that will work for charges. Let's just try them out for a battle. They're here, I have the money. Let's just disband the Scutari because they're boring, you've seen them before, and let's bring in the mercenary Britannic chariots, hire them. And I saw some Britannic units. No, don't disband. Upgrade, please. I saw the units. Britannic ambushers. Okay, Britannic slingers. Here they are. Their missile damage is 14. Let's compare that. So, and their range is 160. Here we only have 140 and 11 missile damage. So yes, we should definitely replace these Italian slingers. Let's disband those guys and come back in here and replace them with these Britannic slingers. Longer range. Should be a nicer unit for us. So there you go. Got some mercenary diversity coming in. My armies are being diversified. Alright. Do we have any upgrades? We do. This general and his army both have upgrades. Let's give him the extra campaign movement range. Shots per minute, melee weapon damage, affected by all missile units, all melee units. Let's go with that. As far as the general goes, let's do the cultural conversion and the empire maintenance. That's never a bad one to have. Political animal. Person of the military. Let's go to Commander of Men, see what else we can unlock with him in one more turn here. That battle with Hannibal was sweet. His forces absolutely crushed that first tribe, so that turned out really well. We should be able to train up a new army near Berbracht, and my new enemies up there have not moved against me, which is good. Yeah, no, there won't be a non-aggression pact. There's actually about to be a lot of aggression. Much to your chagrin, I am sure. I am surprised we have not gotten a solid fight out of the Egyptians yet. There's some enemies moving forward to try and take advantage of the fact that they beat me earlier. I just got another mission completed. Okay. Let's see. Let's take this spy and move further into enemy territory to see if they have... They don't have any other reinforcements ready to commit here. We can move back over here to protect this settlement, and now we should be able to get in here and... Really? We still can't train anything? Why can't... I don't get it. I should have access to like all kinds of units here. This does not make sense. Why I can't recruit anything. Okay, well, if I come back here, can I? Because I think I got a barracks. No, I don't have a barracks back there. Got a barracks in Bertigala, though. Let's just go back as far as I need to. I have no idea why I can't train these troops in Bibract. I don't know if it had something to do with me... Can I train him out of this army? No? No one can. Well, that building's useless if I can't use it for that. So let's tear it down. I'll try and rebuild one for the base up and see if it fixes it. Maybe there's some kind of weird glitch there or something. We'll take a look at it. Don't know precisely what's going on there. Public order here is pretty stable. It should only get more stable as we complete all of this. It's the trader, and this is public field. What tree did that other one come down? I'm trying to figure out what other tree that was that we were messing with that gave me the thing with like plus 36 to research, because that was pretty cool. Let's try and do some military sabotage here, see if we can poison their provisions. There we go, actually succeeded. And we have one more turn of recruiting in one last British slinger here before we can move forward with Hannibal. And then down here in Egypt, really just want my guys to retrain a couple turns. We've got these cities ready to rebuild. There we go. So yeah, research rate should actually get bumped up pretty nicely. We're already up to 219% research rate, which is very helpful because some of this stuff's still taking a very long time to research. Gonna have 15 turns till we unlock a royal barracks too, and then we'll do some more research beyond that, obviously. So I think this is a good episode. Made some progress. We got a foothold on Britannia. We have pushed a little further into Egyptian territory. I think eventually we're going to find ourselves at war with the Seleucids or Pontus 1. Could be Pontus, because they're all the way down here. Are the Seleucids still around? I don't have a line on any Seleucids. Syria, Antioch, Tarsus. Who are the Egyptians at war with? They are at war with the Seleucids. And Pontus. Pontus has territory all the way down here from what I saw, though. Should be very interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, we'll figure out who it is. We're going to have a big Eastern War. I mean, I can see Pontus in control of Petra, so it'd be interesting to see whether or not they have built up an Eastern Empire to help make a good war against us. But I mean, our influence... If we take a look at the old Grand Campaign map here, we're expanding a lot of influence. We control pretty much all of the western part of the map here as soon as we take control of Britannia, so we can just keep pushing east. I have not started up anything with the Greeks yet, but I might eventually, and eventually we'll probably be at war with a lot of Germanians. You can see the Suebi here, substantial forces. Lugii have a lot of forces too. Chimeria has some stuff going on here. Adrician's still alive, so Athens seems to kind of be in control of Greece. Pontus, here's a Seleucid settlement here. I don't know who they're at war with. Can we see Pontus here? Let's resume the game. No, we can't see Pontus or the Seleucids at this point. So I can't tell who likes who. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. HeirofCarthage signing out.